One of life's great pleasures. Open road, howl of the engine, the wind in your hair. But driving safely requires skill, concentration, alertness, and mint. Peppermint, to be precise. Experimental psychologists Charles Spence and Christy Ho have been researching new and unusual ways of improving car safety. And believe it or not, peppermint could be the key. You see, most safety devices rely on two of our senses to work: sight and sound. But we've got 5 senses, each with their own dedicated bit of the brain. So perhaps when sight and hearing are tied up trying to make sense of the dials or working out where the bass on the stereo should be, the others could be used to keep us on the road. To test some of their ideas, Charles and Christy called an old friend, Dr. Nick Reed, at the Transport Research Laboratories in Berkshire near London. TRL's state-of-the-art 3D simulator was perfect for testing out their stimulating ideas. It throws up common danger scenarios, like the car up front suddenly braking. The first sense to be added to the standard 2 was touch, courtesy of these little vibrating pads. Before you ask, they go on the seatbelt.
What we had were 2 sort of vibrators, one on the driver's front and one on their back. And at various points in the experiment, the car in front would suddenly brake, and you'd have to brake as rapidly as you could. And there we'd compare how quickly the drivers could actually put their foot on the brake pedal when there was no vibration, which would be kind of the typical road driving situation, versus with these vibrotactile warnings, where if the car in front suddenly braked, you'd feel a vibration on your stomach. And if the car behind you on the road was getting too close, you might feel a vibration on your back.
The tactile warning signals given by the pads improve drivers' reaction times by as much as 0.4 of a second, enough to reduce collisions by up to 50%. Smashing, or not, as the case may be. But if you're going to exploit touch, why not smell as well? And for that matter, which smell would work best? After many tests, Charles and Christy came up with this: peppermint essence. The idea is that rather than the car's sensors delivering a zap to a vibrating pad, they deliver a little puff of strong peppermint odour. Now, when the red lights flashed, the car instantly fills with a minty whiff. And amazingly, drivers planted their foot on the brake around 10% faster than when relying on their eyes alone.
Different smells have different effects upon us, and some smells are kind of very alerting or arousing, like peppermint or citrus or lemongrass are very effective in kind of making people more alert and awake. And the other extreme, you can see cases where drivers sort of getting very aggressive or stressed, or sort of examples of road rage. And in that situation, again, you could think about using calming odours to help relax the driver and diffuse the situation, things like lavender.
So next time you're heading out in the car, make sure you minimise your distractions. Put the sat-nav away, switch off your mobile phone, but most importantly, trade in that fine fresh car scent for something a little more stimulating.